Hey everyone, welcome back if you have been here before. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristen. I know it's been a little bit since I posted, but just wanted to hop in here, kind of just a quick go-to flow. This is often the flow that I do on the days where I'm not feeling very creative. I don't really feel like moving at all. I don't really feel like thinking. And I just kind of settle into this go-to full body flow. So we'll start today in a child's pose. So big toes together, knees out wide, sitting hips toward the heels, and then gently lengthening the upper body forward, finding a place for the forehead to rest, and giving the body the opportunity to just settle into this first pose. I really like starting in child's pose because I feel like it gives me a real good idea of how my body's feeling, how my hips are feeling, how my shoulders are feeling, how my breath is flowing. So just starting to settle, to check in. How are you feeling today? What's going on in the body? Is there anything that maybe asking for attention, awareness, any wiggles, any movements to settle into this child's pose? Maybe lengthening the arms forward, maybe feeling into the shoulders, dropping one armpit toward the mat and the other. Maybe even wiggling the fingertips just a little further forward, pressing into one knee and then the other, and just settling in. And once you feel like you can settle into a bit of stillness, take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, open the mouth and sigh it out. Get another like that. And just allow the body to relax, to soften, to release. Begin to welcome a rhythm of breath that you'll keep for your practice. A rhythm that may flow through the nose. You may find a gentle constriction in the back of the throat, settling into that Ujjayi breath. Starting to anchor the mind. Letting go thoughts, worries, or to-do lists, things that are weighing on the mind. And then slowly walk your hands off to the right side of your mat. Reach through the left fingertips, sit the left hip a little further over toward the left heel, finding some length. Inhale and exhale. Inhale through center off to the left side of your space, reaching through the right hand and sitting the right hip a little further over toward that right heel. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back to center, reaching the fingertips a little further forward. Let the chest soften toward the mat. Look forward toward your fingers, almost as if you're bringing the chin toward the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise up out of that child's pose, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, feet directly behind the knees. Spread the fingers wide as you press into the pad of each finger. And then inhale, let the belly drop down toward the mat, arch the spine, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin toward the chest, press the ground away as you round. Inhale, arch, tail lifts, chin lifts, chest lifts. Exhale, round, belly button to spine, press the ground away, round. And take a few more rounds of cat-cow. Linking breath and movement. Another opportunity to check in with the body. What is happening today? You may stay with these two shapes of cat-cow. You may start to add in other movement or motion, dropping the hips, circling the hips, drawing right shoulder and right hip toward one another, left shoulder, left hip, maybe rotating the ribs, circling the ribs. Just moving and breathing in a way that feels good for you. We'll take about 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. So if there's something you've done on one side and not the other, even out those 2 sides. With your inhale, coming back to a neutral spine, walking the hands slightly further forward, tuck the toes, soft knees, hips high, downward facing dog. And pedal out to the feet. Bend and straighten the knees one at a time. Really reaching the hips up and back as you engage through the backs of the leg, or through the fronts of the legs rather, creating space in the backs of the legs. With an inhale, high onto the toes. Exhale, heels drop back down. This time, inhale high on the toes, round forward into plank. Exhale, soft knees, hips high, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, round and roll forward. Exhale, soften the knees, hips high, downward dog. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale high on the toes, look forward in between the hands and just walk the feet to the hands. Take your time to get there. There's no rush. When you do arrive at the top of the mat, exhale, fold forward. Clasp opposite elbows or forearms and find that sway side to side. Let the breath flow with ease. And then exhale, release the hands down toward the mat. Inhale, generous bend in the knees, round the spine, come all the way up to standing. As you arrive in standing mountain pose, feet stack underneath the hips, shoulders over the hips, shoulders rolling back, palms forward. Steady the gaze on something unmoving in front of you. Take a moment to thank yourself for being here, especially if you didn't really want to come to your mat today. It happens to all of us, and it's okay. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, arms high. They can come out and up or through center. Exhale, fold. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back. Plank. Vinyasa. High to low as you exhale. You may come all the way to the belly. You may come halfway. Inhale, open the chest, cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. 2. Last breath. Inhale, high on the toes, look forward in between the hands, right foot steps, left foot steps, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep, high, stand tall, look up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot steps back, right foot steps back. Plank. Vinyasa of your choice. High to low on the exhale. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. 3 deep breaths. 2. Last breath. Inhale, high on the toes, look forward, left foot, right foot, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep, arms high, stand tall, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low in the hips, lift the arms and chest. Looking down at the toes, make sure you can see toes over knees. Sitting nice and low. Steadying the breath. Good. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Transition the weight into the right foot. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, left heel to crown of head. Exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow to the outside of the right front thigh. Press the hands into one another. Really find that rotation. Breathing into the length of the spine, into the hips. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly unwind up to high crescent lunge. Exhale, land the left back knee as you circle the hands out and down. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Keep the left back foot tucked under. Roll the shoulders back as you lift through the chest. Inhale here. Long exhale. And inhale, slowly come back up through center. Lift off that left back knee. Step left foot forward to meet the right back to chair. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, folds. Let the arms float up and off the back. Let the head be heavy. Shoulders moving up and away from the earlobes. 2 more breaths. Good, last one. Inhale, back to chair. This time, hands on the hips. Step the left foot about halfway down your mat. Spin the left heel to the mat as you extend the right front leg. Square hips to the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid fold. Releasing hands toward shin. Ankle blocks the mat. Hugging right hip back. Left hip in line with the right. Lengthen one more time on an inhale. And then exhale, fold a little deeper. Breathing into the back of the right leg. Good, one more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Step left foot forward to meet the right top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, folds. Inhale, sweep arms high, stand tall, look up. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, chair. Low into the hips, lifting arms in chest, scooping tailbone under, strong through the core. Make sure you can see toes over knees. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Good, one more. Exhale, hands to the heart. Transition the weight into the left foot this time. Right foot steps to the back of the mat. So you're in that lengthened variation of high crescent lunge. Pressing back through right heel. Reach forward through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Press the hands into one another. Look left or up over left shoulder, but feeling into hips. Feel into that twist. Really releasing, creating some space. Good, another inhale and long exhale. Inhale, slow and controlled, unwind, high crescent lunge. Exhale, circle the hands out and down as you land the right back knee. Interlace the hands behind the low back. See if you can bring opposite pointer finger forward. Roll the shoulders open. Lift the chest as you inhale. Really opening up. Keeping those right toes tucked under. Inhale here. Slow exhale. Good. Inhale, coming back to center. Lifting off that right back knee. Hinging forward. Step right foot to meet the left top of the mat. Lift the chest as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Releasing down. Shoulders lifting up and away from earlobes again. Head is heavy. Maybe even a slight tug of chin toward chest. The breath flows. And inhale back to chair. This time hands land on the hips. Transition the weight back into the left foot. Right foot steps halfway down the mat. Right heel spins to the mat. Hug left hip back. Right hip forward. Roll shoulders back, lift chest on the inhale. Exhale, pyramid. Folding out over that left front leg. Hands to shin, ankle, the mat, blocks. But notice that tendency for left hip to want to stick out to the left side. Can you hug left hip back? Lengthen the spine on an inhale. And exhale, fold. Breathing deeply. Good, one more inhale. And exhale. And inhale, lengthening out through the spine. Right foot meets the left top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, so weave arms high, stand tall, look up. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, feet can step back, or you can hop back, land in chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and long breath out. Good, one more. Inhale, reach right leg high behind you. Exhale, bend the right knee, open up that right hip. So right hip stacking on top of the left. Deep breath in. Exhale slowly, keeping that right knee bent, heel toward the seat. Hug the right knee forward and softly land the right foot on the mat in front of you. Left heel spins to the mat. Inhale, warrior two, rise up. Reaching through the arms, relax your shoulders, steady the gaze. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, extend the right front leg, reach arms overhead. Right toes turn parallel to the left. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Hands can either come to the ankles or to the mat. Once the hands have landed somewhere, lengthen through the spine on an inhale. And then exhale, fold a little deeper. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, heels in, toes out. Walk toward your left back foot, bending into the left knee, coming either towards skater or skandasana. I like to bring hands to the heart, keeping hips low as I move side to side. You can always take hands to the mat as you move side to side, but really just moving to the right, to the left. I find this really helps to open up my hips, getting into all of those sticky, tight, tense places. Good, we'll take one more to each side. Good, the next time you come to the left, so what is the back of your mat? Turn to face the back of the mat. Lengthen through the spine on an inhale. Step left foot to meet the right in plank, Vinyasa. So I know the screen may be the opposite way, but we're only gonna just do that sequence on the left side from here. So inhale, and a long exhale. Two more. Last one. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee bends, opening up that left hip. Let it feel good in the hips. Hugging the left heel toward the seat, lifting the left kneecap a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, squeezing the left heel toward the seat. Hug that left knee forward. How softly can you land the left foot? Right heel spins to the mat. Inhale, warrior two, rise up. Deep bend in that left knee. Strong to the right back leg. Reaching through the arms, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Good, one more. Inhale, extend the left front leg, reach the arms. Left heel turns, left toes parallel to the right. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Once the hands have landed again, mat, toes, ankles, your choice. Where does it feel good? Lengthen on an inhale. Exhale, fold deeper. If you're feeling funky with it this second time, maybe you take a headstand. Always your choice. Often when I'm not really feeling my best, I tend not to go toward headstands, keeping my neck a little more safe and protected when I'm feeling lackluster. Good, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Heels in, toes out. Swaying that side to side. To the right first. To the left. Good, to the right. If you find one of those sticky or tight places, you can always pause there. Sometimes the second time through, I like to extend the arms, maybe even adding in that bind. Good. To the last side, over to the right. So we're finishing back at what used to be the top of our mat, or I guess what started out as the top of our mat. Inhale. Good. Exhale, unwind, hands to the mat. Right foot meets the left at the back of the mat. Vinyasa. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, downward dog. Good, from downward dog. Slowly leave the toes tucked under. Land the knees on the mat. Hips stay stacked over the knees. Walk the hands about 3 to 5 handprints further forward. Melt the chest toward the mat. So kind of this variation of our puppy pose, but with the toes tucked under. Deep inhale Long exhale. Good, one more inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands back in. Toes stay tucked under. Sit hips to heels. If possible, bring the hands up off the mat. Hands could dangle toward either side. If you want a little more shoulder work, I know my upper back and shoulders tend to get cranky when I'm not feeling my best. And I like to stay here and add in some eagle arms. Left arm under right. You can either bend the elbows and hug in or take that full eagle variation, maybe even lifting through the elbows. And releasing the hands. Let the arms dangle down, roll the shoulders. And then second side, right elbow under left. And release. Roll the shoulders. Good. Hands to the mat. Untuck the toes. Top out the tops of the feet. And sitting back on the heels for just a moment. Take the hands toward the heels. And then slowly start to come forward as if you were coming into this variation of child's pose. But at the same time as you do that, wrap the hands around the heels and bring the crown of the head toward the mat. And then pressing gently forward, almost like you were going to do kind of like a forward roll. Not too much weight in the head, but you'll likely really start to feel a stretch in the upper back, between the shoulder blades. If you get those really cranky knots underneath your shoulder blades, sometimes this really helps, really gripping the heels and then pressing forward, creating some of that space. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Slowly sitting upright. I like the head to come up last. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Sweep the arms high. Right hand, left wrist. Reaching up and over to the right side. Let the hips sway a little to the left. And inhale, center, left hand, right wrist. Hips to the right, reach to the left. And inhale, center. Exhale, circle the hands out and down. Coming over onto your seat. Draw the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall wide. Hands to ankles. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, fold forward. And you can take this as more of a yin posture, so totally relaxing down into it. Or you could take it with somewhere between like 40 and 60% effort. So lengthening on the inhale and then folding on the exhale. Inhale, slowly coming on up and coming down onto your back. And if your space is a little chilly like mine is, because it's still pretty much winter here in Massachusetts, maybe putting on a sweater or socks, keeping that warmth that you created in, lowering onto your back, hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee hugged in, let the left leg extend long. Sometimes a slight shift of the hips over to the right here is a great option, so feel free to do so. And then right knee crosses over to the left. Left knee bends in toward the seat. Reach the right hand down to catch the left foot, and then look to the right. So a twist, but also an opening for that left quad. Release left foot, come back to center, shift hips in line with shoulders if you shifted them elsewhere. Hug the knees in toward the chest. Left leg stays, right leg extends. You may take that shift of hips left, hugging the left knee in, crossing left leg over to the right, bending the right heel toward the seat, reach left hand to catch right foot, and then look to the left. And release. Inhale back to center. Shift hips back in line with the shoulders. Hug the knees in toward the chest. Extend feet and hands high toward the ceiling. Roll the wrists and ankles. Getting out any creaks, cracks. Last hug of the knees in. Inhale here. Exhale, find your most comfortable lying position. Arms and legs may extend long along your mat. Hands could rest on the belly. But once you've arrived in that lying position, take a deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. Good, one more. Inhale, deepest breath you've taken, maybe all day. And let go. Releasing anything you no longer need in this moment. Any thoughts, any sensation, tension in the physical body. Release control of the breath. Release control of the body. Focus your mind on the present moment in any way that works for you today. Maybe that's focusing attention on the breath. Maybe that's focusing attention on the sounds in the room you're in as they come and as they go. Noticing any stories your mind tries to tell you. And instead, giving yourself this time to be still, to be calm, to be present right now. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Welcome movement into the body by wiggling fingers, the toes, each movement purposeful. You know that you're moving. Rock the head side to side. Take a full body stretch. Roll to one side. Let your head rest. Let the body be relaxed. Slowly press to a comfortable seat. Palms together at the heart. Bow the head forward toward the hands and the heart, thanking yourself for taking this time, especially if it was the last thing you wanted to do today. Draw thumb knuckles to the space between the eyebrows, and we end our practice by bowing to each other. And I thank you for joining me today, and I hope you will join me for a future class or a past class, I guess, too. and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.